However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stubborn tenacity. Now, it is time for you to take your place by my side. My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, you are welcome to join me. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities? Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. You seem less talkative than usual today. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory even now. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me, she had to go.
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped, and I think Sandrone would surprise you too.
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
The moon will never be yours.
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
what a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, if you're quite finished patting yourselves on the back, show me how long you can strike before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! We can manipulate space itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
How dull!
Water jet! Yes!
Surge.
Water jet! Go! Wipe out!
Be shackled! Found! Enough! The first, like an ant in my palm!
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your stubborn resistance.
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your heinous crime!
No longer has the world power in the cold night.
The new world.
Our future is not yours to command!
But the moon might dispel the darkness. Everlasting as the moon.
So close. I was so close to the new. Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. Useless.
Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen. No, this world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you trying, children?
The new moon, Mom! It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I go buy a sugar sculpture today? Please? Just one?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha Express here! Post-disaster report! Nasha Town reborn beneath a new moon! The voyage begins today! The future looks bright thanks to the League. Want a copy?
I knew things would be different, but I didn't think that would include the moon.
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess? Who's saying that? The Frost Moon Scions?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in the sky and it's business as usual. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through? That smells good. All right, that's it. I'm hungry. Time to eat.
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't be any good spots left!
Shh, keep it down. This is a residential area. What if people are still sleeping?
Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. Paimon was pretty much awake anyway. It's been so long since we last had a chance to relax, huh? Feels like time is moving slower than usual. What about you? Did you rest well? Still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you wondering how our friends are doing? Or is it about what Dotori said to you? Okay, if you say so. But don't push yourself, alright? Let Paimon know if you need to talk. What we just went through is a lot. It's totally normal if you need some time to get back in your groove. Luanatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, she was part of Columbina's soul or something. Still, Paimon kind of misses Luanatar somehow. But anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. We all worked our butts off to contain this disaster, and in the end, we made it. So, chin up, Traveler. You should be proud of yourself. Hey, don't poke fun. You should be glad that Paimon's growing as a person. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was worried sick about you. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. You better be ready to splash out on a lavish meal. Okay. Paimon's full now. Huh? Oh, well...
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon! Good morning!
Morning, Yehuda. Here for some breakfast?
Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water.
I'll
I was mostly worried you might forget what day it was today. Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy. Don't let anyone catch you hiding at the back and nodding off during the league meeting.
You should probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone.
True. You know, I'm surprised that all these competing groups are actually coming together to try to solve things together. Definitely a first for Nodcry.
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that, surely even the most self-interested people have to realize that going it alone isn't worth the risk, right?
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people are gonna get with the program.
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it, why'd she agree to be the Curatorium's representative in the league?
Probably 'cause even though Unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, the benefits it would bring make it worth a shot. I think things will work out, though. I swear, Nodcry feels like one big family now with everything that's happened. More than it used to.
Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like plenty of other people agree, too. Just listen to the bustling street.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back and life slowly returning back to normal. Were you about to head out? There's still some time before...
Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll around the square and see how...
Sounds good.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that Inefa?
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon, along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new, Inefa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you've joined the Frost Moon Scions, and I know too? What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help, duh.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to at times like these. The smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Kromkake crab shop style. Inefa! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good. The Traveler!
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments, too.
No way! Well, that proposal got shot down quickly. I need something to get me through the hard times, too. Mom!
Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with the robot lady? She helped us get safely out of Nodcry, and she helped us get back home, too. She's the best.
Of course she is! And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me even better than best.
But you stole my snacks, though.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center?
Thank you!
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint?
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time. Socializing is a step-by-step journey.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand my habits. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group action.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree that you're a very promising young man. That is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this?
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Kromkake craft shop. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure.
If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly a little scared of making mistakes. But I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers, but because I want to make Nodcry a more welcoming place.
An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit, Itlua. We're but one step away from breaking through the blizzard. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium. This is unprecedented for Nodcry. An opportunity not to be missed.
Yeah. You're right. I'll do my best.
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's go, shall we?
You look so cool when you fly, Miss Robot, and when you use your spear, too! And even though you took my snacks, it's pretty cool that you can build stuff like this. You've got so many Also!
Micah, we need to...
1 second!
Please take this feast of the moon, as well as some snacks. Share them with your mother and your...
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. I'm starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like?
Is he joking? I really can't tell.
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one then.
We come here today having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in dreamland already. Wait, Boss is looking kinda drowsy too. What's up with her?
Come on, get this speech over with already.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we sail towards a new era of prosperity, freedom, and hope.
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehuda well in advance. And if she's not available...
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workload?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and... As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently, without relying on the moon goddess. It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the...
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader, or even listening to reason.
Well, that's where you and your methods come in. Unless... the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearance.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even. But I'll grant that it's a good...
Then maybe it's worth it.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frost Moon Scions before...
You'd be...
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard...
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, Paimon. I can hear how disappointed... If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far cry from what they are at their core. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Okay? Has something happened?
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. Haven't got all worked up for still. The best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know. It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking to thin air.
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah. Any update on that crisis at the world's borders?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did finally get things back under control. Still, we can't let our guard down yet. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Tevat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse. We have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame. But since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future. Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands that I at least mention. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very special...
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dotori trapped them.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be protecting you in ways you cannot. Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say, no news is... Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. They say... You should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to... She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs, and some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. For safekeeping, primarily, but also However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date. No, I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes.
Oh, is she out?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal, but Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her. Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her power. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again. You too, Hat Guy.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your sibling. You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make. Finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it. At least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience, grappling with the truth. What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But it hasn't solved everything. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just from this incident, but everything he did in the past, too. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves, Paimon's game! After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon's sure things will be just dandy. Ain't no biggie. Paimon might be all about that food and fun, but she knows how to do right by people. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your brother in peace. But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, as long as it's not super private. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, Paimon can at least treat you to a nice meal. Glad to hear it. Feel better now? Alrighty. Next up, time to meet with Columbina.
can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Llama suggested. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
We were just starting out then, come on! So Llama told you, huh?
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last. I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon. But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue.
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky. The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principles.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat. Or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Traveler, after you. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Tevat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your siblings' story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. the idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tavad is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.